Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. I'm your host on this lovely Monday morning, Jordy, and I'm joined with
Ian.
Oh yeah, we're hoping you guys are having a good staying warm in this nice chilly weather and getting ready for this awesome week of Pilot ahead of us.
Oh yeah, but we are broadcasting live on the Pilot TV Player Connect at pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and the Twitch app. Make sure you guys are checking in on those streams so that we can shoot you out some luck. So maybe you win some of these great jackpots because we've been giving out jackpots all the time, especially in our Jackpot Hunter in both versions actually, because the 50 cents, every $50 it clicks up 4 balls more. Every $100 in the $1 edition, it clicks up 4 balls. So $100, it's at 56 balls or less. $200, it's at 60 balls or less. And then at 300, it maxes out at 64 balls or less. So it should just be some really great bingo all the way from that 1 to 4 time and that 4 to 6 time.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to be checking those out because we've been giving out multiple jackpots per happy hour as well as that 1 to 4 range. And so definitely want to be checking them out because you will definitely be getting some cash in your pockets.
Oh yeah, and hopefully you're watching yourself win those cash on a lovely Pilot TV because we've been having a bunch go all around Minnesota, and they've been some really great locations that have received these Pilot TVs, and so we just like to highlight the few that just got some.
Oh yeah, like Elks Lodge Red Wing, Main Street Bar Hopkins, the Black Tap Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar Goodhue, Ambiance on Albion, Old 16, as well as Shenanigans Cheer and Chow.
Definitely some really great locations that can definitely win some really great jackpots today because Vikings Bingo gets those great jackpots started off with a $2,733 jackpot that's sitting at 52 balls or less. You can win that just 10 minutes after we get off air right here from a Cup of Joe with Jordy, and we'll have a full hour, 10 games trying to give out that jackpot.
Yeah, you definitely want to be there, but right after that at 1 o'clock, going until 4, we already talked about the 25-cent card jackpot hunter. We got a major of $5,895 with a 53 ball count. That should definitely be getting a couple plays thrown out because it might go out today.
Yeah, I definitely think it could go out today at 53 balls or less, and that major jackpot in the 25-cent edition grows pretty quickly. Could be clicking up to 54 balls, 54 balls or less. But that jackpot 125-cent minor is starting off at 52 balls or less. It's at $0 because it just went out, but every $50 it clicks up 4 balls, so should be clicking up very quickly and giving you a good shot at clean sweeping the major and the minor.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to be trying for that, but the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter as well has a minor starting out the day at a $27 count or $27 amount, but as soon as that clicks up to $100 in that first or second game, that game following that is going to be clicking up to 56 ball for you guys, and that's when things start to get interesting.
Yeah, it's super doable. I mean, we give out like 3 to 4. I keep on saying I want to give out 5, and so we're gonna try and give out 5 today. But that Jackpot Hunter minor, it goes out multiple times during that time, so definitely come out from that 4 to 6 time, and also stay around for after that because Skull Bingo has a great jackpot that's been growing as well, and it's highlighted at $37,077. You can win it in 50 balls or less, but that's not the only great jackpot that's in that Skull Bingo. And we'll be talking about that large frame, I think it is, a large frame, and that line prize that's available in Skull Bingo as well.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to be checking that out. We give out that line prize pretty much every single day, and so speaking of jackpots that we gave out 2 just this past weekend, and one of them went out to Winnie over at Winners in Sartell, taking home $1,031 on Friday.
We also had Single over at Duff's Tavern on Main take home $1,329. Just 2 jackpots on the weekend, and so a little bit of a low, but we're expecting it to pick up as the season continues.
Oh yeah, especially with tomorrow being a MegaSota game night, I think that we'll be able to jack up our jackpots for the week.
Oh, I'm thinking so as well, but maybe it's due to the brand new E-Tab game. Maybe you guys aren't playing as much live bingo because you guys are checking out the brand new E-Tab game that just came out last Thursday, and that is Roaring 20s. Time travel into the 1920s and use standard decks with smaller prizes, or blast on over to 2020 and play with more volatile decks with higher chance of large prizes.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to be checking that out. It's super fun. They've got different graphics in each era, different music to go with the different time frames as well. You definitely want to be checking that out.
Oh yeah, and what's better than being outside, because it's freezing outside, it's being inside at a bar playing some Pilot games. And we froze for a bit, and we'll see if we can fix this, as you guys seem like you guys are still hearing us right now, and so we'll check it out in just a second.
All right, but we're going to be checking into Blaine, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today, because it is yet another frigid, cold winter day. Sorry to say, but the high is going to be 11 degrees today for you guys. It's going to be sun, mixed of clouds at least, so it's not going to be too dark and gloomy, but you are going to be expecting a little bit of a breeze going from 10 to 20 miles per hour today. And it's going to be taking you into an even colder nighttime with a low of -13. That's right, bitterly cold. But it's going to be mostly clear, but you should definitely be expecting that cold weather.
Yeah, we are going to take a quick break to get us back on the screen once again.
We are back and better than ever. I know we disappeared for you guys for a second, but we are back and we want to talk to you guys about the Twiking Zone because that's what you guys are going to be playing for in just about 15 minutes from now.
Oh yeah, $2,733 on the line, and you're earning some Twiking Zone points heading to those top players in those top 10s. They've been accumulating those points all season long so far. We're already almost a month done with this season, and it's been some top tier players.
Oh yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Ties are forming all over the board, and people are getting pushed back, like SNS jumping up, pushing Doggo 11 back. But the most exciting is probably the points that our #1 player have just reached.
Yes, Grub-Eye over at VFW Blaine is at 50,000 points.
Yeah, now halfway to that 100,000 point marker.
Yeah, super good stuff. But I'm going to be watching out for Sinbob, who's in second place, who is closing in on that 40,000 points. It seems far away with 39,000 points, but as soon as they start getting to that 40,000 point class, they'll be right on Scrub-Eye's tail.
Oh yeah, I couldn't agree more. But on the location side, it seems like people have pretty much been staying the same, other than just everyone's up in those point totals.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a really great job by the tie in 8th place, Eagles Rochester and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, moving up and tying up Broadway Pizza and Blaine, who was...
Nope, I accidentally. It's just Eagles Rochester and Titan Sports Saloon who are tied.
Oh, in a 9th place tie. Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah. Well, it was that Broadway Pizza and Blaine got actually bumped back by a location that moved up 2 spots, bumping back Broadway Pizza and Blaine and VFW and Blaine, and that was Corner Bar and Goodhue, who was able to accumulate 42,000 points.
Yeah, definitely our high riser for the day, but VFW Spring Lake Park is still steady in first with 128,000 points right now.
Yeah, some top tier stuff. We also have a great E-Tab selection of game. We were talking about the great new game, Roaring 20s, that just got released, but for this broadcast, we're listening to a little bit of Cash Chaos, one of our favorite sounds, and it feels like you're about to hit those old-timey games. You got to dial up your computer and play a little bit of Cash Chaos.
It feels like I need one of those big cranks with it, you know?
Yeah, really? See, what I think of is like the old, like it's the old school games. Like you got to go out to like the arcade.
Oh, the big box
Yeah,
ones?
the big old box arcade games. That's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, it makes me think of like the 20 or the penny cent slots that you play with like the huge crank, you know? That's the ones that I think of. But we have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose and play at any time. They'll have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. And that's excluding the extreme lounges, where it's even bigger prizes, but an even bigger risk to win them.
Yeah, really fun. We love that extreme round. And we love all the prizes that you can win in those E-Tabs. But we also love all the prizes you can win in the live bingo, like the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 to 4. We got a mega of over 25 grand, 43 balls or less, a tough win. A major that's really nice, that's at $5,895. You can win in 43 balls. It's actually better 53 balls. Yeah, better than that, 53 balls or less. Actually better than the minor, which is in at 52 balls or less, but it grows so quickly because every $50 it clicks up 4 balls, and so it should be going out really quickly.
Oh yeah, that one goes out all the time, but one that has been a little bit trickier to give out has been that Lucky 4 bingo for you guys that happens right at 4 p.m. It's at $54,973. That's right, almost 55 grand on the line for you guys if you take it home in those Lucky 4 numbers.
Yes, some really great. Love Lucky 4 bingo, but we also like that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that earns a bunch of cash. We have a nice prepped up minor that's already at $27.50. You can win in 52 balls or less and win a lot of cash by playing those games right there.
Oh yeah, but on the Jackpot Hunter side, when you guys are playing during that 4 to 6 time, you guys are earning points for the standings, and they've been absolutely crazy. We had 3 newcomers jumping in, tying it up, and it was JLC, Wolfstein, and Slappy all tying it up with Patriot 22 and Big Mike, all with 10,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players really dominating it, getting it tied up with some other big-time players. But we also are looked at Godness, who moved up in the standings from 5th place, moving out of a tie with Matt at Shijing Boom Lounge into a tie with Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. They're both right at that 19,000 point mark.
Oh, yeah, but we've got another chance at that Lucky 4 bingo right at 6 o'clock for you guys, and so definitely come out to play. But as also at 6 o'clock, that starts our Skull bingo, and that had a jackpot to watch today. So you get 4 hours to take a chance at taking home our coverall of $37,077 if you hit it in 50 balls or less, our large frame of $19,521 balls or less, and that line prize. This is the biggest I've ever seen it. It's at $769 to start the day off for you guys. You definitely need to be playing some Skull bingo.
Yeah, love Skull Bingo, but I also love our specialty nights like MegaSota Game Night that comes at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and Wild Wednesday that comes to you guys 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Make sure you guys are there earning PGL points, just like these players that just got signed up at PGL.world. Make sure you guys do it as well. Papa Bears, Elf, Fro, Petrox1, Slacker, Moist, Chris, Jason, 111, Lisa S, Big Pimpin', Mule23, Blow It All, and as well as Bergie52.
Oh yeah, and if you guys are coming out to play on tomorrow or Wednesday specialty nights, you guys are getting a chance at these PGL points, and they're the same as last week. We still got Big Dog Sloppy Nixon, Sarah Honey, Brizo, Kick Your Arizona, Keith, RCD, Wet Santa, as well as Bam Bam, all in our top 10 right now. So we're trying to see who's gonna break out of that.
Oh yeah, but we're always watching out for VFW Austin. That they have dominated this season so far, but they do have a location right on their heel in Neeson's Gaylor, who's only 4,000 points behind them. But if you want to stay in the know of all the shakeups that happen in our standings on a day-to-day basis, you got to go give our Facebook a like and follow. Search up Pilot Games, you'll see our logo. That way you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressive player picks, and so much more.
So much more, including our charity spotlight of the week. Speaking of VFW Austin, today we want to showcase VFW Post 1216 Austin, whose mission is to honor the dead by helping the living. Through veteran service, community service, and national security, they create a strong national defense.
Yeah, definitely a great location. If you want to support this charity, head over to VFW Austin, who's currently right now the #1 location in the PGL standings.
Oh yeah, but stick around because just in 10 minutes we're going to be getting that Vikings bingo started. We got jackpots lined up for you guys all day long, and remember, when you're playing Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you in a second.
Starting it off in a Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now, all of those players with 18,000 points.
That is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh, yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to Dago 11 at the Polar Lounge with 20,000. 4th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 25,000. 4th place, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar, South Haven with 27,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Broadway at Broadway, Pizza Blaine with 30,000 points. That's quite a big jump up from Sinbad, but second place is Steve at our place on third with 34,000. And the winner right now, our number one player in the Twiking Zone, is Scrub Eye out of VFW Blaine with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, top tier player Scrub Eye. I know he's always getting wins all week long, and so people are gonna have to be working to be able to catch up to him.
That's right.
But our location staying, there is some heavy risers. But in 10th place, we got Route 65 Pub and Grub in East Bethel with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points in 9th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River. 8th place, it's VFW Blaine with 26,000 points. With 31,000 points in 7th place, we have a top tier location, Corner Bar in Goodhue. Reigning champions in these standings.
Right.
In 6th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 35,000 points. With 41,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 46,000 points. But then the number one location is in the 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. It's VFW Spring Lake Park, really dominating this season so far and making it tough for any location to catch up.
Oh yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. But if you want to be earning those points for the Twiking Zone, make sure you guys are coming out to play that Vikings bingo 12 to 1 every single day.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and all the points that accumulate during those nights all go towards those PGL standings, which are so fun and so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, it's been really fun seeing how this season kick-starts. But starting off in 10th with our players, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 132,000 points. 9th place, it's Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 137,000. 8th place, it's BT Hodgman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 143,000 points. 7th place, it's Lou Bear at VFW St. James with 146,000. 6th place, it's Worksies over at HR Pesties with 148,000. 5th place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 162,000. 4th place, it's Wet Santa over at Max's on Main with 174,000. With 205,000, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. In 2nd place, it's RCD at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. And our number one PGL player right now is Bam Bam over at the Stewartville Legion Post with 247,000 PGL points.
Yeah, really killing it is Bam Bam. I mean,
oh yeah.
Making the Rebels proud.
Oh, I would say so.
In 10th place in our location standings, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 432,000 points. With 434,000 points in 9th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 8th place, it's VFW Northfield with 435,000 points. With 440,000 points in 7th place, we got the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 6th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 539,000 points. 5th place, Sheps on 6 and Brainerd with 545,000 points. With 558,000 points in 4th place, we got LJ's in Meltona. 3rd place is Beck's Pub and Becker with 581,000 points. With 589,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Cleveland, and then that number one location is VFW Austin with 670,000 points.
Wow, that is impressive. Going into the 3rd week with already that many points, but make sure you guys are coming out for our MegaSota game night as well as our Wild Wednesday for a chance at earning those PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
guys. And if you know about those brand new rules of Jackpot Hunter, we've been giving out jackpots like crazy, and that means that all of you guys have been getting awesome points for the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh, yeah. In 8th place. Yeah, we start off in 8th place because it starts off with a 3-way tie. It's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post. Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon. Hey, guys, and we are getting into some Vikings bingo. It's going to be some good bingo as we have $2,772 on the line in this one. Should be some really good stuff. Last time you were live on some Vikings bingo, you gave out a jackpot on your first game.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So let's see if we can repeat that magic once again. It's already at $2,000, so why not? We're streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both those, so make sure you guys are checking in, letting us know what's happening at whatever bar location you're at. What do they want? They're like your favorite drink, your favorite E-tab that you're playing. If you really like Roaring 20s, let us know, and we'll shoot you out some luck for that. Hopefully get you some more jackpots.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of jackpots, we have new rules for Jackpot Hunter $1 minors. With the ball count from 52 balls, it's after that, after $100, it's going to click up from 52 to 56 balls. After it hits $200, it's going to jump up from 56 up to 60 balls. From there, once it hits $300, we'll be jumping up from 60 up to 64 balls. And from $300, the number's just going to keep on hiking up.
The money keeps on growing, but that ball count stays the same as 64 balls or less is where it stops off at. We do have a line prize of $4, a large M of $4, and a $2,758 coverall prize in this game right here. But we got some brand new TVs that just got put up in some brand new locations. Before I talk about those great locations, we got a winner.
Yeah, we have Peg from American Legion Fridley and Elsa from Titan Sports Saloon in Blaine, taking home in Oakdale, splitting that $4 line prize. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, Elsa, a big-time winner. That definitely could help out her Twiking Zone standings. But let's just hop right into those locations that just got Pilot TV's Elk Lodge, Red Wing, Main Street Bar Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar and Goodhue, Ambience and Albion, Old 16, as well as Shenanigans, Cheer and Chow. Definitely some great locations, but we had some great jackpots go out this week. We've actually given out 8 jackpots for the rolling week, 38 for season 11.
Wow.
But only 2 over the entire weekend.
That's kind of crazy for a whole weekend.
Yeah, so should be prepped and ready for, I feel like, this beginning portion of the week. We may be giving out a lot of jackpots.
Yeah, I think we should be firing out a lot.
Yeah, for sure. You want to talk about those jackpots that went out, though?
Yeah, on Friday we had Winnie from Winners in Sartell taking home $1,031. And then on Saturday, we had Single from Duff's Tavern on Main taking home $1,329.
Yeah, really good jackpots for both Winnie and Single. Hopefully we can continue out giving out great jackpots, maybe an even bigger one today as we're working towards this $2,000 jackpot right here in front of us. But we may need the double win to give this one out. We do have players one ball away like Nan and Lucen Oppo, all trying to win this one, but we got Nan over at Main Street Pub taking home that large M of $4 over in Kimball. Good job, Nan, as we have now clicked over on that coverall to a $7 Musco. But we love our live bingo and all the great jackpots that go on our live bingo, but we just released a brand new E-Tab game that you guys can play at any time. And so definitely check out the E-Tabs. Before we talk about the brand new E-Tab, we got a winner.
Yeah, Lucenopo 3 over at our place on 3rd and Faribault, taking home that $7 coverall.
Yeah,
good job.
Good job to that winner right there, and to all the winners in game number 1 of Vikings Bingo. Now we're going to be working on our next game. Game number 2 of Vikings Bingo, but we were talking about the new E-Tab, Roaring 20s, time travel into 1920, and use standard decks with smaller prizes, or blast on over to 2020 and play with more volatile decks with a higher chance of large prizes.
Yeah, I really like the 2020.
Yeah, like
side.
head over and you get the craziness of it. It's not nearly the same payout, but you got that higher chance for larger prizes. But then the 100 and the 1921, you can then get that nice relaxed one. Maybe if you don't want to risk as much, but maybe not win as much, head over to 1920. Seems like a really good option and a lot of fun. We've already looked at the game quite a few times, traveled back and forth from it a few times, and it's a lot of fun. The graphics doesn't get much better than them, and so definitely check out Roaring 20s.
Yeah, also give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search Pilot Games, you'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and more.
Yeah, you can also click a website link on that Facebook page, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, other socials, as well as if you want to see when we release a new e-tab, like we just did with the Roaring 20s. You might have missed out. It came out last Thursday. Definitely get to those iPads as quick as possible because I'm sure there's a lot of jackpots going out in them. And we have a lot of jackpots primed and ready for today. Obviously, right now, we're in some Vikings bingo. This runs all the way till 1 o'clock. You got $2,000 available in this one. But the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition may be even a little bit more appetizing as it runs from 1 all the way till 4. And they have some really nice large jackpots.
Yeah, they have a mega going down at $25,000 in 43 balls or less. A major going out at $5,895 at 53 balls or less.
That's the really nice one. I mean, the 53 balls or less, you don't see the major at that very often. And so definitely get after that. I mean, it's higher than the minor right now. And so you could easily clean sweep, take home the minor and the major in one go.
Yeah, and that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Too easy. Oh. Let's see, over $5,000?
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, super good stuff, and I'm sure that miner's going to grow pretty quickly as it has those new rules as well. It's not every $100; it's now every $50 it clicks up 4 balls. So at $50 it clicks up to 56 balls or less. At $100 it clicks up to 60 balls or less. At $150 clicks up to 64 balls or less. So definitely come out and play that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. Also come out right at 4 o'clock for the start of our happy hours, as that is Lucky 4 Bingo that we get started off with. And what I like to call the Lucky 4 for 4 because it's right at 4 and it's a Lucky 4 Bingo. And you could take home $54,973. We are not sponsored by Wendy's.
Also starting at 4, we have the Jackpot Hunter $1 cards from 4 to 6. Mega going out at $100,000 in 43 balls or less. Major going out at $5,586 in 49 balls or less. And the minor starting out at $27 in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. That major has clicked up in balls from 48 to 49. And it's just going to continue to grow as we play those games. And that minor, there's like 3 of them that go out every single broadcast.
Yeah.
And so definitely come out for that as well. And I mean, you'll get another shot at that Lucky 4 Bingo if you stick all the way from 4 all the way till 6, because right at 6 o'clock we have another game of Lucky 4, that $54,973, maybe even bigger if we didn't give out any jackpot in the game prior at 4 o'clock. After that, we hop into Skull Bingo $1 edition that runs from 6 all the way to 10. You got a coverall of $37,000 that you can win 50 balls or less. Before I go over the large frame and the line, we got a line winner.
Yeah, we have Chris from Village Pub Lounge in Hayfield taking home that $5 line prize. Good job, Chris.
Yeah, that coverall in Skull Bingo, I mean, primed and ready to go out at $37,000. But the large frame primed and ready to go out as well, as it's at $19,521 that you can win in 43 balls or less. And then that line prize, it usually goes out before it gets this large. It's at $769. It goes out in 10 balls or less, so should be hitting somebody's pocket really early in that 6 to 10 time.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
What sometimes interrupts Skull Bingo, though, it doesn't always run the 6 to 10. It sometimes has a little bit of an interruption in the middle, and those are PGL nights. And the first one of this week is MegaSota Game Night. It's at 6:40 every single Tuesday. It's got so many great jackpots, lots of PGL points, as well as a Jackpot Jungle coverall. It's the $1 edition of it that you can take home $19,802 if you win in 54 balls or less.
Yeah, and then we also have Wild Wednesday on 7 to 9 every Wednesday. Coverall 52 balls or less. That one is also going to be on the
Jackpot Jungle.
Yeah, Jackpot Jungle.
Yeah, good old Jackpot Jungle. It's the 25-cent edition, though. So it's a cheaper cards for you to be able to play. So you could win from a 25-cent card, could take home $8,801. I don't know where else you could make turn 25 cents into $8,000.
Nowhere else.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. No, actually. No, not right here yet, because this hasn't grown to $8,000, obviously. It's only $2,000. But you can win it in 25 cents, so that's nice.
Yeah.
We have clicked over on that coverall to an $8 must-go coverall. That means that jackpot is going to be growing and rolling into the next game. But we got a bunch of people 1 ball away. Let's see who can win it. Should be happening in the next few balls.
Yeah.
See, lots of people are 1 ball away, but nobody able to win it. There it is.
Yeah, Luzanopo 3 over at our place on 3rd in Faribault, taking home that $3. Oh, And we have Chris from Village Pub Lounge in Hayfield taking home that $8. And Wiznopo actually got a $5 large M.
Yeah, good job to the winners in that game. Chris getting the double win in this game number 2 of Vikings Bingo. But I just figured out that losing Oppo 3 is losing our place on 3rd is their name.
Ah!
Because Oppo just stands for our place on 3rd.
Yeah.
That would make complete sense.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're playing. So
I was thinking of something related to that.
I was like,
never-
why Oppo? Like losing Oppo? I don't get it. I was like, are they trying to get me to say something mad? Because that's what my first mind always goes to.
Yeah,
it's like
trying to get me to say something like Bart Simpson would try to do to someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And because I know players out there doing it all the time, and I've fallen for them. I'll say it. I've fallen for them.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit worried, and then I was like, oh wait, no, they're just referring to their location. They have a nice name, a good old losing our place on 3rd. But we have some really nice national days to go over with you guys having 2 minutes to get enrolled into this game number 3.
Yeah, our first up on our national days, National Beer Can Appreciation Day. Beer Can Appreciation Day recognizes the great day in 1935 when beer was first sold in cans. While Kruger Brewing Company in Richmond, Virginia sold the first beer in a can, American Can Company made drinkable canned beer possible. Kruger took the risk with the American Can Company just weeks before the repeal of Prohibition. Weighing in at 4 ounces, the hefty steel cans opened with a church key. Local Kruger's drinkers favored the can over the bottle 9-1.
Yeah, they had some bad taste back then, I guess. I mean, choosing the can over the bottle.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a bottle person.
Oh, I'm for sure more of a bottle guy. I mean, it keeps it cooler for longer. Like glass will stay cooler for longer as well. And so I feel like if I have if I'm like out on like the beach or something, I definitely want my bottle in like a koozie, not a can, because that's gonna get warm so quickly and there. So, But I get it. I mean, the ease of a can definitely over a bottle, though.
Yeah, and like the possibility of like a bottle breaking. But other than that, I'm mostly gonna drink out of a bottle.
Oh yeah, and then can is way cheaper too, like to make and buy and everything like that.
But honestly, for the day, maybe today's gonna have
Today's a can kind of day. So if you decide to get yourself a beer, make sure you get yourself it in a can. I don't know why you would at whatever bar you're at. Go get yourself a nice beer as well, because it's National Beer Can Appreciation Day. It's also National Compliment Day. You look quite good today.
Aw, thanks. You too.
Thank you. National Compliment Day on January 24th offers a wonderful way to brighten up someone's day or to give credit for a job well done. Give an extra compliment annually on January 24th and anytime someone deserves it. A compliment has a powerful effect. It can instill confidence in a child or validate someone's hard work. A compliment not only improves the receiver's mood, but it also says something about the giver. It tells them you notice. Whether we recognize someone's achievement or their classic style, a compliment can go a long way.
Yeah, definitely a good way to, relieve someone's, brighten up someone's
maybe
day.
don't compliment if you're listening to this right now and the person right next to you is listening to it as well. Don't just go right to them and just be like, hey, you look nice today, because they're gonna be like, oh, thanks for the on National Compliment Day. Wait, and think of a genuine compliment, something that really can mean something to that person that is sitting right next to you. We got a line prize though. It's Chris over at Village Pub Lounge in Hayfield taking home that $4 line prize.
Yeah, hey. Good job, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean it.
Chris, a hat trick already.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Winning that bunch, I think that's already a hat trick for Chris.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. 3 wins. We got a $4 large M that we're working on for. Yeah, I see what you did there. You were complimenting Chris real quick. On National Compliment Day. Definitely some good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, again, remember, someone else is around you. Give it another 20 minutes.
Give it another 20 minutes.
Yeah, let it simmer.
Okay. My compliment for the day for you is I love all the army green stuff you have. Not even joking. I love army green as a color.
Yeah.
And then then the fact that you just have like a plethora of clothes in it is like awesome because it just looks great and it fits with your style really well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I always like, I don't know why I always just kind of go towards it. I got this one as a gift.
And then
but
and then the black as well. I feel like
Yeah.
it makes it goes with so many different colors between black and gray, and any kind of neutral tone. A nice army green can really go with it all.
Oh yeah. I think it's always a fun.
So
color.
there's my genuine compliment to Will instead of just saying that he looks nice today. I celebrated this National Day already today.
I have not, but I will. National Peanut Butter Day. What a great thing to use on anything.
Yes.
I feel like peanut butter is like the fry of like spreadable.
Those spreadable things.
Yeah, it's not the fry, like the potato. Because the potato is so versatile.
Yeah, it goes.
You know?
It can go with pretty much any meal that you ever cook. Peanut butter, it goes with pretty much. Nah, I don't know.
Peanut butter can go with almost anything.
Yeah.
National Peanut Butter Day on January 24th recognizes an American staple in our pantries. Whether creamy or chunky, with chocolate or with jelly, peanut butter gets the recognition it deserves each year on this day. The early peanut butter made by the Aztecs and Incas around 1000 BC was more of a paste and not nearly as creamy as the peanut butter we know now.
Oh, wow. We got Donnie Q getting the double win as well as the Nan splitting that with Lars. Right. So, Scrub Eye all splitting that with Donnie Q, and then we got Lars and Donnie Q splitting that coverall $7. So good job to all those winners in this game number 3. Really making Jordy work. Type in a bunch of different names in that one. So good job. Shout out to Jordy. She's in the production room getting us all the information that we need. So thank you, Jordy, for being the producer for this broadcast. But we were talking about National Peanut Butter Day.
Oh, yeah.
And we love peanut butter here. I went over and got a smoothie with peanut butter in it. A nice chocolate peanut butter smoothie. It was so good.
Oh, yeah. They have, I think, which place did you go?
Smoothie King.
Ah, okay, yeah. I always go to the other one.
Good old Trop.
Yeah.
Yeah, tropical smoothie's really good. But I've been going to Smoothie King more because our tropical smoothie that we have in town isn't a drive-through, and I do not want to get out of my car to pick that up.
Especially not to buy a frozen drink in the middle of winter.
Exactly. But they're super healthy choices. The smoothies are, and plus you throw a little peanut butter, you add a little bit of that protein added in. But my favorite peanut butter made thing has to be those it's only in this scenario. I mean, if I made it outside, I would love eating it, but it's not nearly as good when you have those, the sandwich the grillers that you have for camping.
Yeah.
That like you clamp down on them and and you basically stick them right into the charcoals and it toasts them perfectly. Well, you do that and then you spread peanut butter and marshmallow on it and then you put it in one of those
graham cracker or like
on just white bread. On white bread. You put it in there, you stick it in that fireplace, flip it a couple times, get that thing nice golden brown. So good. Hobo pie. That's what it's called.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's a name for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew there was. I just am so bad at remembering it, and I don't go camping enough to really remember it. And every time I've ever had it, sticks with me. I'm like, wow, I can't wait till the next time I can have this.
And also, I'm pretty sure there's a I don't remember where it's at, but there's someplace that has that does a sandwich with like peanut butter and Jiffy.
Oh, really? Okay. No.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to put like with peanut butter?
That is the tastiest thing that I can think of right now.
I
make
my s'mores with Reese's instead of
that's so
Hershey's.
good. I mean, if you have the option of Reese's and Hershey's and you don't pick Reese's, I'm thinking a little different about you.
I know.
The Reese's convo on the s'more, so good. But we'll get too much talking about this peanut butter because I can talk about a million different things because half of my daily food intake involves something with peanut butter on it. And
protein.
So really, really good stuff. Exactly. No, that's how I gained weight as a high schooler. Was like because I didn't like doing the whole like things of like dumping olive oil into my protein shakes or anything like that. Like because like that has such like condensed fat into it that it like helps like you gain weight a lot. So I just would take like tubs of peanut butter and I would just have a spoon with me and I'd get yelled at by teachers for just like bringing jars of peanut butter and just eating them while I was in class because I was like I need need to gain weight. Like I'm trying to play college football. Okay, you want me to get injured? I'm a buck 45. Like
I'm a buck 45. We have a winner, Donnie Q over at Skinner's 2 in St. Paul, taking home that $6 line prize. Yeah, my friend Adrian, they all used to get yelled at when he played football in Florida for having the gallon jugs.
Really?
Of
I
water,
never had issues
because-
with carrying the gallon jug around.
The problem was when one kid would grab his jug from the floor and like passive aggressively like slam it on the desk, the rest of the football players in the class would then do it. So it'd be like a dunk, and then,
and then they would all drink.
and then hear, glug glug glug.
That's
all throughout the class.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's a great way to keep your football team hydrated.
Yeah, once one goes, they all do.
I mean, I feel like that's honestly. I mean, they're taking safety into their own daily, like making
Yeah.
fun with having being hydrated be fun.
Yeah, but imagine looking on the outside, being like, wow, it's like a hive mind.
Yes, it would be a little intimidating as
Yeah.
well, especially if you actually knew Adrian and the mammoth of a man that he is.
Yeah.
But we have some great Twins news. As we had some brand new Twins get inducted to the Twins Hall of Fame. And the little story that comes with it, two men stood mere feet from each other on October 27th, 1991, on the precipice of the greatest moment in Minnesota Twins history. Dan Glandon waited at third base at the Metrodome as Gene Lurkin's drive soared to left field, securing Minnesota's walk-off victory in Game 7 of the World Series. He waited for third base coach Ron Gardenhire's call to tag up. Glandon took off for home, bound for the celebration, and all of the associated photos.
And we have a winner. Lars from Carbone's Pizza and Wuzinopo 3 over at our place on 3rd and Faribault, splitting that $6 large M. Good job, guys.
Well, pictures of that celebration even got onto a Wheaties box. Gardenhire took off in the opposite direction. He ran the wrong way. I ran the wrong way, Gardenhire says. I ran the doggone wrong way. Before I keep on talking about his quote, we got a winner.
Yeah, Wuzinopo splitting that. Wuzinopo over on our place on 3rd and Faribault, taking that $9 must-go prize. Good job.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into game number 5 of the broadcast. But yeah, he said, I ran the doggone wrong way. I should have ran to home plate with him, jumping up with him. I went to Commissioner Faye Vincent, I think it was, and I gave him a handshake. One of the biggest regrets is that he didn't. Then Glandon said one of his biggest regrets is that he didn't come home with me off the base hit. Not a Hall of Fame move for Gardenhire, but the Twins still didn't hold that against him as they welcomed him into the Hall of Fame, as well as Glandon and Cesar Tovar to the Twins Hall of Fame this summer. That was announced last Thursday morning.
Wow, what a really fun story. That'd be I couldn't imagine getting all the way to like the professional level and then doing something like that.
Oh yeah, like you.
That might have
like,
been something I did back when I was in like I don't know.
Oh yeah, like Game 7, championship game, walk-off home run, and the guy goes the wrong way and doesn't get in all the like celebratory pictures that ends up on like Wheaties boxes and all of that. He goes and shakes the commissioner's hand, which is probably the like more polite thing to do. But like you go and celebrate with your team, you just won the World Series. Like you do not go and walk and handshake somebody else's hand. Like I'm sorry, you just won that with your team. Like, get over out to home base and get jumping around with them. Oh, that's a hilarious story. But I'm glad he was able to get into the Hall of Fame nonetheless. We do have a great game that came with partnering up with the Minnesota Twins. It's called Twins Win. Play at any of your Minnesota bars right now and win some great prizes.
Oh, yeah.
We also have what you guys are earning right now, points towards the twiking zone. Those standings have been absolutely crazy as we have a few ties, a few close matchups, and a first-place player that's trying to run away with it.
Yeah, in 10th place, previously in 9th, we have Dago 11 over at Polar Lounge at 23,000 points. In 9th place, holding their 9th place spot is SNS over at American Legion Fridley at 26,000 points. In 8th place, we have Pooh from Brian's Bar and Grill at 27,000 points. In 6th place, we have Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon at 31,000 points, tied with Yo-Yo over at Halfway's Bar. In 5th place, we have Rodway over at Broadway Pizza and Blaine at 32,000 points. In 4th place, we have Brizzo from Atomic Star Tavern at 33,000 points. In 3rd place, we have Steve from Our Place on 3rd at 34,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Simbab at Corky's Bar South Haven at 39,000 points. And in 1st place, we have Scrubby from VFW Blaine at 50,000 points. What a really solid lead.
Yeah, a really, really good lead for Scrubeye with that 50,000 points. Sinbab not too far ahead, behind with only 11,000 points behind Scrubeye. It just feels like more of a gap because they're in that 30,000 point class instead of the 40,000 point class.
Yeah.
So if Sinbab can get a few more wins, creep just a little bit closer. I don't think I've seen Sinbab. Oh, there it is. I spoke too soon. There's Sinbab playing right now, and has Sinbab gotten any wins today? As Jordy's saying it, confirming it, no wins for Simbab yet. But if they do, could be closing that gap between them and Scrubeye. But Scrubeye continuing to spread their lead out, as I think they got wins today.
Yeah, it looks like I think Steve did also. I believe we've seen Steve's name. No?
No Steve. So we'll be watching out. But the location side of these days in 8th place, we have a 3-way tie between Eagles Rochester, Titan Sports Saloon, and Oakdale. Wait, those are the only two tied in 9th place, both with 31,000 points. In 8th place, we got Broadway Pizza and Blaine with 34,000 points.
Oh, and we have a winner, Chris from Village Pub Lounge in Hayfield, taking home that $5 wine prize. Good job.
Yeah, good job, Chris. Now we're working on this large M. But 8th place, Broadway Pizza Blaine, 34,000. 36,000 for the 7th place location, VFW Blaine. 6th place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 42,000 points. With 43,000 points in 5th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 4th place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 55,000 points. With 58,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, it's Our Place on 3rd in Faribault with 60,000 points. But then with 124,000 points, a top-tier location running away with it this season, it's VFW Spring Lake Park, the #1 location in the Twiking Zone.
Wow, what a crazy lead.
Oh, yeah, they're making it so that I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch up to them. It's going to be tough for anybody to do so. But if you want to win other prizes than our live bingo, head over to our e-tabs. And the game we're listening to right now is a little bit of Cash Chaos.
Yeah, what a great little soundtrack.
Yeah, it feels like you're heading into the arcade, or you're playing one of those really early computer games back when the dial-up computers were a thing.
Reminds me of some Space Invaders.
Yes, it definitely gives me Space Invader vibes. So definitely check out Cash Chaos and win some great prizes. But we have great prizes in all of our games.
Yeah, Pilot Games does have over 50 different charitable e-tab games.
Before you talk about that, we got Chris over at Village Pub Lounge taking home that $5 large M, clicking over that coverall prize into an $8 must-go that's going out to Pooba over at Muddy Cow Oak Park Heights. Good job to all those winners in game number 5. Now we're getting rolled into game number 6.
Yeah. But yeah, Pilot Games does have over 50 different charitable e-tab games. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Yeah, definitely go check out those games. They're just a blast to play. You can also go check out pgl.world so that you can be in the know with everything, because people who get signed up there get insider information, as well as now earn PGL points on our PGL nights. And so some of those players that just got signed up are Papa Bears, Elf, Fro, Petrox1, Slacker, Moise, Chris Jason 111, Lisa S, Big Pimpin, Mule 23, Blow It All, as well as Bergie 52. Yeah, definitely some top tier players that just got highlighted. But let's talk about the top tier players that have been, the top of all of our leaderboards. I mean, top 10 players in the PGL standings. Crazy, all these players. I mean, newcomers, shakeups that have happened. Some players that are regulars, some players I've never seen before in a top 10, and now making their name known this season.
Yeah, starting it off in 10th place, we have Big Dog from Rustic Saloon at 176,000 points. In 9th place, we have Sloppy from Malone's Bar and Grill at 185,000 points. In 8th place, we have Nixon at VFW Roseville at 187,000 points. In 7th place, we have Sarah Honey at VFW Austin, 200,000 points. And in 6th place, we have Brizo over at Underground Bar and Grill at 203,000 points. In 5th place, we have Kicker Arizona from the Beach Club Bar and Grill at 205,000 points. In 4th place, we have Keith from Billy's Roxford at 224,000 points. In 3rd place, we have RCD from Pebbles Creek Golf Course at 227,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill at 239,000 points. And in 1st place, we have Bam Bam from Stewartville Legion Post at 303,000 points. What a solid lead.
Yeah, good job.
Did it look like not many people are moving around in that standing?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a PGL night since last Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's why there hasn't been any shakeups recently. But, I mean, tomorrow, that's when the shakeups get started once again.
Yeah.
And so definitely keep your eye out on these standings, as there should be some shakeups pretty soon. The location side in 10th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern Mankato, 540,000 points. With 545,000 points in 9th place, we got Sheps on 6th and Brainerd. 8th place, it's the Roadside Bar and Grill in Borup with 556,000 points. With 630,000 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place, LJ's in Miltona with 674,000 points. With 693,000 points in 5th place, we got American Legion Cleveland. 4th place, Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 734,000 points. With 752,000 points in 3rd place, we got Beck's Pub and Becker. 2nd place, Neeson's Gaylord with 830,000 points. Only slightly behind the number 1 location, VFW Austin, with 834,000 points. We'll be watching out to see if Neeson's Gaylord can pass him up on this Tuesday.
Yeah, that one's looking really close. Hopefully they can hopefully there's a little bit of a switch up. I
Yeah.
can see a little bit of a jump happening.
There definitely could be. I was just saying, none of our top 10 players play at Neeson's Gaylord, where we do have a lot of players playing at VFW Austin, like Sarah Honey, who's a big VFW Austin player. But you also got like players like Forget You D, who's outside of our top 10 right now, but you know he plays at VFW Austin. So we'll see if Neeson Gaylords can catch up. But VFW Austin, just one of those top tier locations that's going to make it tough.
Yeah. I could definitely see them possibly just running away with the lead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it easily could happen, but 4,000 points separating the two locations, it's anybody's game. Just like it was anybody's game at the very end of that Wild versus the Chicago Blackhawks on Saturday night. We do have a line prize winner before we talk about that crazy game.
Yeah, we have Dooney Q over at Skinner's 2 in St. Paul taking home that $6 line prize. Good job.
Yeah, well, Marcus Foligno scored at 4 minutes and 22 seconds of overtime to send the Minnesota Wild to a 4-3 win over the Chicago Blackhawks on Saturday night. Minnesota twice trailed in the 3rd period, but got goals from Kirill Kaprizov and Kevin Fiala to force overtime and eventually sweep the back-to-back with the Blackhawks after a 5-1 win in Chicago a night earlier. So, I mean, they won 5-1, easy win.
Yeah.
Blackhawks looked a lot more prepared for this next game. Went out and scored 2 goals in the 1st period, giving them the quick early lead, and then we were able to come back with that Kirill Kaprizov and Kevin Fiala goal to send it into overtime. Joel Eriksson-Ek also scored for the Wild, and Capo Kokkonen made 33 saves. Jordan Greenway and Alex Goloski had assists on both Foligno and Fiala's goals. So definitely some really good stuff.
Yeah, Capo Kokkonen, every time we talk about him, at least 30 games.
At least 30 saves. I mean, looking really, really nice, especially for the guy who's supposed to be our number 2 goalie.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we got Cam Talbot, a premier goalie at our number 1 spot. And then Capo Kokkonen, we don't even lose anything by him starting in replace of Cam Talbot. No, just proving how good the 2nd year. I mean, he's only in his 2nd year doing these kinds of things. Looking really nice.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a winner, Steve from our place on 3rd and Faribault, taking home that $6. Oh, splitting with Dooney Q. Splitting that $6 large M with Dooney Q.
Oh, yeah, we also got Share Bear over at Monticello VFW taking home that coverall prize of $9 and 57 balls. So super close to being able to take home that $52 less minor. But we'll see if it can go out in game number 7. We're already getting into game number 7. So
wow.
Crazy stuff. But, you know, the Minnesota Wild, it's felt up and down this season, especially as of late since the new year. But really, I'm here to tell you that it hasn't been as bad as it may have seemed, as the Minnesota has points in 6 straight games and hasn't lost in regulation since hosting the St. Louis Blues in the Winter Classic on January 1st. The Wild have swept 3 of their 7 back-to-backs this season and have just been really, really nice. And they look to continue on this win streak today.
Wow. Honestly, I can see him doing it.
Oh, yeah. I
It
mean,
looks like they're doing really solid.
Yeah, they're doing really solid. And then they're taking on the Canadians, which have been probably the worst team we've played so far in this since we got into the new year.
Yeah, wow. They're playing them tonight at 7.
Yeah,
Wow.
The Canadians are 8-25-7, so should be a pretty easy win for our Wild. But I never like to say any game is an easy win in the NHL. So hopefully our Wild can come out hot and get a dominant performance from just being the better hockey team.
Yeah, and Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild. Check out Let's Go Wild and today at your favorite Minnesota bar.
Yeah, definitely check
out,
those
play it
out.
up.
It's a lot of fun, as well as checking out our fishing report, because we got a great fishing report done by the Lake of the Woods Northwest Angle by Outdoors Weekly on January 23rd. So just yesterday, gold jigs tipped with a minnow on your jigging rod, and green bear hook tipped with a half or full minnow for your dead sticking rod has been working well this week to entice the walleye to bite. It has been a pretty good bite this week. The best depth has been in 24 to 28 feet of water, and anglers have been reeling in a 75% walleye to 25% sauger mix on average. We have 22 to 24 inches of ice and 9 to 12 inches of snow in areas they fish and travel. The ice roads from Youngs Bay to the island is in really good shape. If you want any kind of information on how the ice road conditions are doing, definitely wherever you're going, check in and call in and see, because there's always places that update how the ice roads are doing. So definitely call those locations and get all the know on how those roads are doing.
Yeah, definitely a safe bet. Want to make sure you're.
Yeah, but
sure
it
everything's
sounds
all
like okay. So gold jigs tipped with a minnow on your jigging rod, and then green bear hook tipped with half or full minnow on your dead stick rod is the way to go, especially if you're over at the Lake of the Woods Northwest Angle. So definitely be checking out those, or get yourself a lot of walleye, but a little bit of saugers as well mixed into that.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a nice little mix.
Mm-hmm. And just like when you win a giant, just like when you catch a giant fish, we want you to send in a picture when you win a giant jackpot.
Yeah. Anytime that you're playing Pilot Games, winning a jackpot, or anytime that you're playing and you just want to show you like playing with like a friend or a bartender.
Oh yeah, just having a good time playing Pilot Games is worth sending a photo to us.
Oh yeah, send us a picture. You can either send us a picture by sharing your picture on Facebook, or by emailing them to us by jackpots@pilotgames.com, or on any of our social medias. Just upload it with the hashtag PilotGames.
Yeah, super easy stuff. We love seeing those player picks, and they definitely bring a smile to our faces when we see some fun ones. But we got a little bit of Viking news to go over, as Sunday brought some more interesting coaching candidates. But before we go over that, we got a line prize.
Yeah, Sharebear over at Monticello VFW taking home that $6 line prize. Good job.
Yeah, 49ers defensive coordinator Demeco, I don't want to say his name wrong, Demeco Ryans, I'm just going to say Ryans, should be hotter today after getting that really nice win where the 49ers defense dominated Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Yeah.
Ryan had an interview with the Vikings on Sunday, the 8th coach to talk to a team remotely. Minnesota is seeking a replacement for Mike Zimmer, who was fired January 10th. General manager Rick Spielman also received the pink slip that day, and the Vikings are down to 2 finalists for that job for Rick Spielman, to replace Rick Spielman.
Yeah, the Vikings will either hire Browns Vice President of Football Operations Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, who is scheduled for a second interview on Tuesday in Minnesota, or Chiefs Executive Director of Player Personnel Ryan Poles, who was in town Wednesday for his second interview, before starting a second round of in-person interviews for the coaching position.
Oh yeah, and Ryan looks to be one of those favorites after getting that nice win. Ryan's did play linebacker for the Texans and Eagles from 2006 to 2015, where he made 2 Pro Bowl polls. He is now in his 5th season as the 49ers assistant coach and his 1st season as the defensive coordinator, and has really shown some good signs at taking over that spot.
Yeah, we have winner Dago over at Port Lounge, North St. Paul, taking home that $6 large M. Good job.
Oh yeah, well, the 49ers ranked 3rd in the NFL in total defense in 2021 and held the Packers to 263 yards in that 13-10 upset on Saturday night, definitely increasing my interest for Ryans as well. But the Raiders have shown interest for Ryans as well, but I don't know if the Raiders necessarily have as good of a pitch as the Vikings do, with all the talent that the Vikings has on their roster.
Yeah. Ooh, Sherber over at Monticello VFW taking home that $9 Musco prize. Good job, Sherber.
Yeah, and now we're getting rolled into a game number 8 of the broadcast. Already game number 8, but I think yeah, definitely a good prospect. I mean, Ryan's a very, very polished guy, has not been coaching for very long, which makes me worried, but I always want a guy, he's a player, then becomes a coach. I feel like he's got that little bit of Mike Vrabel in him. You've been a player, that means the players really buy into you because they've seen you. They can go back and they can look up on YouTube your highlight tape and be like, oh, this guy, he used to be legit. I mean, he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He knows what he's talking about, obviously. And then you instantly earn respect out of players. And that's what you really got to worry about with especially an early coach that hasn't really made a name for himself as an NFL coach. He's made his name for himself as an NFL player, though, and has continued to show his intellect as a football player, making this 49ers defense an elite defense, being 3rd in the entire NFL.
I was going to say, he hasn't, although you might have said he hasn't quite exactly made a name for himself right now, he's definitely making one for himself already. With the way he's running that defense, it's really
I mean,
great.
it's first year.
Shutting down the Packers offense like that.
Exactly. I mean, the Packers offense has been super unstoppable all year long.
Yeah.
And then for you to do it in the playoffs where Aaron Rodgers plays some of his best football, you definitely it's tough.
Yeah.
And so good job 49ers for getting the win and advancing in the playoffs, but also good job for Ryans, who definitely increased a little bit of interest in his head coaching capabilities.
Yeah.
But if you want to send a little bit of luck to our Minnesota Vikings, play Vikings Victory, pick a letter in the Skull bonus, and win big prizes. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of our favorite Vikings games, along with, Vikings Victory, Skull Bingo, the PGL version of Vikings Victory. Yeah, there's a lot of versions of Vikings games, so definitely try all of them out because they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, we also have our jackpot hunter standings.
Yes, we got to head into those because those are what you guys are earning from that 4 all the way to 6 time, the happy hour time. You guys can earn these jackpot hunter points, and there's a lot of shakeups that are primed and ready to happen soon.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things going on, a lot of players coming in previously unranked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie, 4-way tie in which 3 of the people were previously unranked, including JLC from Spotlight Bar and Grill. Wolfstein. Oh,
Yeah, we may have to redo these standings and figure out what was happening with them because it seems a little crazy. But I will go over the top 5 players, as there is a top tier tie in 4th place between Godness at Mainline Bar and Grill and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, both with 19,000 points. Sorry to interrupt you, but just was figuring it was a little confusing. 3rd place, it's Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 27,000 points. With 29,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue. 1st place, it's Kev over at the Deer Stand with 41,000 points. Definitely some top tier players and really good stuff. But if you would like to go over the top 10 for the location side of the standings as well, that would be good.
Yeah, in 10th place, we have previously in 8th Country Lounge in St. Paul at 22,000 points. In 9th place, previously in 6th, we have Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville at 23,000 points. In 8th place, also previously in 6th, we have Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale at 24,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 5th, we have Shawjankin Bloom Lounge in Grand Meadow at 25,000 points. In 5th place, previously unranked, pushing back everyone behind, we have Carbona's Pizza and CR Billiards in Coon Rapids at 26,000 points. And we have Elsa from Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale taking home that $6 line prize. Good job, Elsa.
Yeah, now we're working on a $6 large M and slowly heading towards that almost $3,000 coverall prize.
Ooh, hopefully we can hand that out. In 3rd place, previously in 6th, tied with Concordia Lanes in New Ulm, we have the Deer Stand in Deerwood at 29,000 points. In 4th place, Concordia Lanes in New Ulm.
They're tied up.
Oh, yeah.
They're tied up with
previously
Deer
in 4th.
Stand
And Duff's Tavern on Main and Vermilion,
Mhm.
all at 29,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl and Dayton at 43,000 points. And in 1st place, with a solid lead, we have Corner Bar Goodhue at 73,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Corner Bar and Goodhue running away with it so far in this season.
30,000 point lead.
Yeah, definitely some top tier stuff for them. But we got some celebrity birthday to go over. This one is a short one, but it's a good one. Only 4 celebrity birthdays, but to get started off, we got Ernest Borgen 9. I'm sorry, I'm bad at saying his name, but he is a big time actor that you'll definitely recognize as soon as I pull up his picture.
We have a winner. We have 2. We have Dagall from Polar Orange in North St. Paul and Lars from Carbona's Pizza and taking home that $6 large M. Good job, you guys. Oh, Bornine?
Yeah, he's a big-time actor that's been on the stage for a while.
Wow.
What I really know him from is actually not from his very classic movies that he's been a part of throughout his career, like Marty or McHale's Navy or Airwolf, but it's from Red, which came out in 2010 with Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Morgan Freeman, Carl Urban,
and Helen Mirren too.
Yeah,
Wow.
lots of big-time actors and actresses there.
Oh, too bad for you from L&M Bar in Dundas taking home that $9 must-go prize. Good job.
Yeah, but that's where I know Ernest Borgenheim, but he's been a big-time actor that's been in so many different things throughout. Ice Station Zebra as well. Lots of big stuff.
Yeah. Next up, born in 1925, we have Maria Tallchief, American prima ballerina.
Yeah, and it's
Wow.
actually the first American prima ballerina, according to what I researched. She,
Really?
Native American that lived in Oklahoma,
Okay.
then moved to LA, I think it was, to become a big-time ballerina. Her parents moved her. Then in 17, moved over to New York and became one of the biggest ballerinas ever in American history, and really went all over the world to show off her skills as a ballerina, and it just was one of those first huge ballerinas to come from America.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and so really, really big time stuff. I'm sure Jordy will have a little bit more to say about her, as she did a little bit of ballet, I think, growing up. We also got born in 1941. We got Neil Diamond, American singer and songwriter. He did Sweet Caroline, I'm a Believer, as well as Solitary Man.
Now, I'm a Believer. I'm not sure if I'm wrong, but it might just have the same name. A lot of songs do. I'm thinking of the Monkees song from like the 50s for some reason.
Neil Diamond is huge. Yeah, you got I Am, I Said. We talked about Sweet Caroline. Forever in Blue Jeans.
Yeah.
Lots of big time stuff. Neil Diamond, his huge claim to fame is definitely Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
If you say Sweet Caroline, you know who I'm talking about. Definitely big time. Happy birthday, Neil Diamond.
Oh, yeah. And next up, born in 1974, we have Ed Helms, American comic actor. He's known for being on The Daily Show, The Office, The Hangover.
Oh yeah, dude is very good at the awkward comedy.
Yeah, very good at awkward comedy. He was pretty good at someone with anger problems in The Office.
Yes, he was, because he was super happy all the time, and then he'd randomly just punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It was great. Very, very comical guy.
Oh, yeah.
just yeah, but definitely is just like that awkward humor where you're like, it's funny, but I'm not. I don't know if I'm laughing or I feel like I should like clench up into a ball.
Yeah, if it's like something where it were to happen to me like in person,
I'm
not sure whether I would like have a nervous breakdown laughing or like just like sit there in awe.
Yeah, I would just be like, how did this happen to me? Like, why did I do that?
Yeah. I'd probably start looking for the camera to look at. Just be
like I have no idea what.
Just start making random faces in the air.
No, Ed Helm is hilarious. He's a very, very funny actor that's been in a lot of different things, like We're the Millers. He was actually a voice in the Lorax. Oh, he played the Onceler.
Oh,
in the Lorax.
interesting.
Yeah, so there you go. Happy birthday, Ed Helm. We also had a fun game for our Timberwolves, who finally equaled up their record to 23-23. Anthony Edwards scored 25 points. D'Angelo Russell had 23 points and 10 assists, and the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Brooklyn Nets 136-125 on Sunday night.
Oh, we have Daggle from Portland, North St. Paul, and Sharebear from Monaco VFW splitting that $6 line prize. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns overcame a poor shooting night, scoring 15 of his 23 points in the fourth quarter. And do you want to tell you how many minutes he played during that fourth quarter? Only 6 minutes. He scored 15 points in 6 minutes. Really dominating that fourth quarter, putting us in a great opportunity to win for the third time in 4 games. Minnesota did have a strong contribution from their role players who have been playing really well. I mean, Jalen Noel's been playing out of his mind. He scored 16 points last night. Taurean Prince had a really good night, having 15. And then Jaden McDonald's also added in 14 points, with them going 18 of 26 from the floor. I mean, great efficiency for our role players, including a 6-for-6 night for Taurean Prince.
Wow. What a good shot record for the night.
Yeah, I mean, looked really good. I mean, definitely helped us score 136 points. I mean, that's a lot of points to score in a game, and we needed to beat a really hot Brooklyn Nets team who had even Kyrie Irving score 30 points in it. And so, I mean, we played really nice for it.
Oh, we have Pooba from Muddy Cow Oak Park Heights taking home that $6 large M. Good job, Pooba.
Yeah, in game number 9. Tomorrow, the Timberwolves are going to be taking on the Trailblazers at 9 p.m. Hopefully, they can stay on their hot streak.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. That will be, what, 4 out of 5?
Yeah, that'll be 4 out of the 5 games they've gotten the win. So hopefully they can keep on that going. Get into the winning column. I mean, right now we're 23-23 on the season. To get 24-23, finally have an above 50-50 record. Just seems perfect. And so definitely support our Timberwolves tomorrow as they take on those Trailblazers. But we have some top 5s to go over, like the top 5s in our Viking zone. And we talked about the players last time.
Yeah.
And so I can talk about the players this time. Before I do that, we got a winner.
Yeah, Sergeant 6 over at Main Street Pub in Kimball, taking home that $9 coverall. Good job.
Yeah, in 5th place in this Viking zone, we got Rodway over at Broadway Pizza Blaine. 4th place, Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern. 3rd place, Steve over our place on 3rd. 2nd place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, it's Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine.
Wow. And on the location side of things, in 5th place, Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 4th place, we have Corky's Bar South Haven. In 3rd place, we have American Legion Fridley. In 2nd place, we have our place on 3rd and Fairbow. And in 1st place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park in Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, good job to all those locations. That VFW Spring Lake Park location, the only location in the 100,000 point club. But we have one of the best parts of the entire broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the Minnesota roadside attractions. And this one may be one of the best ones.
Oh, easily. One of my favorite animals of all time. We have Otto, the big otter.
Yes.
Otto the otter, the giant otter in Fergus Falls, was constructed in 1972 by students at Fergus Falls High School with the help of local metal artist Steve Janish. Made from a frame of metal rods and covered in concrete and paint, the sculpture was built to commemorate the centennial founding of Fergus Falls. The roadside attraction now serves as a mascot for the town, which is only fitting as the town is located in Otter Tail County on Otter Tail River. At 15 feet tall and 40 feet wide, the large concrete mammal is certainly the world's largest otter. Wow, 15 feet tall and 40 feet wide kind of sounds like a little bit of a chunky otter.
Oh, no, it's like when they talk about wide, I think they're talking about
like with his probably his like little his tail. Too.
I think they're talking about how long he is. Like,
He's probably laying down.
He's a 40 feet 40 feet long otter, like from tail end to
and then
mouth.
he's 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really thinking he was like standing up tall, like standing up on like 2 feet for a second. And I was like,
no, that would be a chunky otter.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's
it's an awesome otter. I think Jordy's about to pull up a picture for you in just a second. But I mean, it's better than what you'd even expect for a bunch of high school students.
Oh yeah. If anyone who hasn't seen this Fergus Falls Otto the otter, Otto's adorable.
I would climb
and they
Otto
should
the
dress
otter.
him up like they do for the Green Giant.
Yeah, they should. They should
Yeah.
put little clothes on him and stuff.
Yeah, imagine on Halloween if they like constructed like 2 little fake buns. And he could be like a little hot dog.
That would be great. That would
In
be.
a hot
I
dog.
think you're really on to something. We do have a top 5 in the Jackpot Hunter standings. We got to go over in 4th place because it's a 2-way tie in 4th place. It's Godness ever at Mainline Bar and Grill and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place, Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue. 2nd place, it's Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue. And then the number 1 player is Kev over at the Deer Stand.
On the location side of things, in 3rd place,
Wow.
we have a 3-way tie. Wow. We have the Deer Stand in Deerwood, Concordia Lanes in New Ulms, and Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion. In 2nd place, we have Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. And in 1st place, we have Corner Bar Goodhue in Goodhue.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations. As this day in history was by the end of 2005, Pixar had become a giant in the world of movie animation. And on January 24th, 2006, the company was bought the world. The blockbuster hits Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., and Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles was sold to Walt Disney Company, their longtime distributor, for a staggering $7.4 billion.
Crazy. Do you have a favorite Pixar movie?
Ooh, oh gosh,
Mine's on this list.
Yeah.
Oh, Spanky 303 over at American Legion Friendly taking home that $6 line prize. Good job.
Probably like A Bug's Life. That was
mine.
That was one of my favorites as a kid.
That fly that walks out in the little restaurant.
Oh, super good.
Oh yeah,
Super
classic.
good stuff. I also really enjoyed Incredibles, especially because I watched it in theaters when it came out. Like, and it was perfect timing for me as a kid. Like, I was like right in 1st grade when it came out,
Yep.
and so like it was just prime time for me to watch The Incredibles. And so like the nostalgia for the original Incredibles is unreal.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that in theaters when I was a kid.
Super exciting stuff, but I'm also super excited about going over our charity spotlight for this broadcast right here. Oh, Jordy says Ratatouille is her favorite one. Great movie as well.
Yes, she is definitely the little Remy.
you think? Yes, she's definitely Remy. If
Yeah.
in me and her relationship, we do we talk about Spanky 303?
Yes.
Okay, then let's talk about our charity spotlight. VFW Post 1216 Austin, and their mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran service, community service, national security, and a strong national defense. And so definitely just going out there, helping out a lot of different things, helping out our nation, helping out our community, and helping out those veteran services as well.
Yeah. What an amazing charity. What a very important.
Yeah, you always got to respect those veterans.
Yeah.
And if you want to help out this charity, you got to head over to one giant location.
Yeah, VFW Austin, who are 1st in the PGL standings.
Yeah, so definitely head over to VFW Austin, win some PGL points, as well as give them a little bit of support their charity.
Oh yeah. And we have Denkin over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill and Spanky 303 over American Legion Friendly splitting that $6 large M. Good job.
We did have a $9 coverall prize go out to Sergeant 6 over at Main Street Pub. Good job in that game number 10 of Vikings Bingo. And hopefully you guys continue playing some of this Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, as the major is already at 53 balls or less at $5,000. So should be a lot of fun. But remember, as you're playing pilot games, your community wins.
Take care.
Because it starts off with a 3-way tie. It's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main. All with 9,000 points in that 8th place spot. In 7th place, we got none other than Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 10,000 points. With 12,000 points in 6th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 5th place, it's Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 15,000 points. Godness got a great jackpot over the weekend.
That's right.
4th place, it's Matt over at Shajank Boom Lounge with 17,000 points. With 18,000 points in 3rd place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand. 2nd place, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue with 26,000 points. And then that number 1 player heading into the 3rd week of season 11 is Not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue with 27,000 points.
Oh yeah, I love to see it. But on the location side of things, ties have been absolutely crazy. Starting off in 9th, it's the Deer Stand over in Deerwood and the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland, both tied up in 9th with 16,000 points. In 7th place, we got the Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville and Sunshine Depot in Elk River, both tied up with 19,000. 6th place right now is Country Lounge in St. Paul with 20,000. 5th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 22,000. 4th place, jumping from unranked, it's the Jank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 24,000. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 28,000. 2nd place right now is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 40,000. And then our number 1 location right now in the Jackpot Hunter standings is Corner Bar and Goodhue with 65,000.
Oh yeah, well, 4 to 6. Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. Don't miss out on it. Huge jackpots going out all the time. There it is. 53 balls. Hey guys, and we do this all for one specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot Games, play one of the E-Tabs, you guys are giving a little bit of money to a charity that helps out your community. So we like to highlight a specific charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was Merrick Inc.
Oh yeah, and they do some amazing work, and they've proudly provided life enrichment activities and meaningful work to adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities in the northeastern Twin Cities since 1964. They are wayfinders connecting clients to businesses and our local communities.
Oh yeah, and the best thing is some top pilot locations support this charity, like Roddy's Bar in Oakdale and Bleachers in Maplewood, so definitely go out and play there. And like we always say, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.